This is the easiest meat pie recipe you'll find online. Hi everyone, welcome to Asia Cooks. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this super rich meat pie, perfectly filled, flaky and delicious. I'll be showing you a step-by-step tutorial, so make sure to not miss out on any step. So first off, we'll be making the filling. Into a pan, add in about 2 tablespoons of oil and go in with your minced beef. This is about 500 grams of beef. Go ahead to stir this on low heat till it turns completely brown. When it turns brown, then you know the beef is ready. So it is time to add the remaining ingredients. First off, we'll be going in with some chopped Irish potatoes. Make sure it is finely chopped so it cooks easily. Go ahead to add in the chopped carrots as well and add in some chopped onions. Proceed to add in some minced ginger and garlic. Then go in with some scotch bonnets. I'm using about 2 scotch bonnets for this recipe. If you do not want it spicy, you can leave out the scotch bonnet peppers. Add in some seasoning cube and some spices. I added in about 1 bouillon cube, some all-purpose spices, a bit of curry powder, some salt and some paprika powder as well. Go ahead to mix this till it all comes together nicely. You can see how colorful this looks already. At this point, you know everything is going well. Proceed to add some water and let it cook for about 10 minutes. If you have some meat stock, you can use it instead. Mind you, meat stock are already seasoned, so be careful of how you add in seasoning when using meat stock so it doesn't become overpowering. At this point, go in with the corn flour slurry, which is a combination of corn flour and water, 2 tablespoons corn flour and 1 tablespoon water. Go ahead to mix this all up till it's well combined and let it cook for about 2 minutes. You can see how thick it's getting already. That is the power of corn flour. If you do not have corn flour, you can use your normal baking flour for this. It will work as well. Go ahead to add in some green bell peppers for extra crunch and flavor. You can skip this. It's just my personal preference, but if you like, make sure to add it. Proceed to mix this for about 1 minute and there you have it. Our juicy filling is ready. You should have a filling like this because we do not want it to get too dry. At this point, just take it off the heat and let it cool down. If you're out of time, you can just place it in a flat plate and let it cool off in the refrigerator. So let's move on to making our pie dough. If you've been watching my videos, you already know the mix for our pies, but for clarity, I'll still take it again. For this recipe, we'll be using about 1 kg of flour. Make sure the flour is sifted to take out any dirt or debris. Go ahead to add in ½ teaspoon salt and 2 teaspoon baking powder. For the salt, if you're using unsalted butter, add in ½ teaspoon salt, but if you're using salted butter, you can omit the salt entirely because we do not want it to be so salty. As you know, our filling has some salt as well. Then proceed to add in about 500 grams of butter. Butter or margarine, anyone is fine. For this recipe, I'm using butter, 500 grams of cold butter. Make sure to divide the butter into smaller chunks like so that it will be easy to mix. Proceed to crush the butter into the flour carefully till you get a breadcrumb-like texture. This process takes some time. You can use your mixer if you like, but make sure to not overmix it. So you can see what it looks like here. Everything is perfectly mixed and it looks very, very good. There are no chunks of butter. All the butter has been crushed into the flour. At this point, I'll be adding some water. I'll be using about 3/4 cup of water. I already know the measurements because I use it all the time, but if you are a beginner, you can add the water in batches just so that you don't end up adding too much water into the dough. Proceed to press it all together just like this until a dough is formed. We want to form a dough, but we still want our dough to be loose. We do not want it forming any gluten at all, so we are not kneading it. We want a flaky dough and not a stretchy dough because this is meat pie and not donuts. So when it has come together nicely, just like so, proceed to add this to your worktop and go ahead to press it till you have a fine dough. Emphasis on the word press and not knead. Because our dough is a big one, I'm just going to divide this into two parts, and then I'll wrap it and cover this for about 20 minutes to chill in the refrigerator. I'll be doing this for the two doughs individually. After about 20 minutes, our dough is ready to be used. So I'm just going to divide this into smaller portions to make it easier for me to roll. So at this point, I'll sprinkle on some flour and then roll it out. Using the opposite part of the pie cutter, I'm just going to make a circle, then cut it out, roll it a bit, then place it onto a floured pie cutter. At this point, we're going to fill our dough with the filling we made earlier. Make sure to not overfill the dough, if not it'll open up in the oven. I'll just be using about 1 tablespoon and a half of the filling. Then I'll be using some egg wash as sealant. Just rub the egg wash all around just like so with a brush. Then proceed to press it just like this. Make sure your filling is completely cold before adding it to the dough, else it makes it get soggy even before you bake it. For a perfect pie crust, we want everything to be cold. The colder the better. Before you roll your pies, make sure you have preheated your oven already, because when the oven is hot, it gives you a perfect bake. Go ahead to arrange your meat pies in a lined baking tray. Make sure it is placed on a baking paper. Make incisions on them just like so to take out any trapped air. This makes it cook evenly. Proceed to egg wash this and make sure all the corners of the pies are coated with the egg mixture. This gives it that even brown color that makes it look so perfect. Proceed to bake this for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. And there you have it. Our juicy and delicious pies are ready. Super flaky, well filled, and so delicious. The crust is super flaky and the pies are just so delicious. If you have watched this video to this point and you are not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. Like this video, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about this particular recipe. And if you do try this out, please do come back and leave a feedback in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.